I go by the name Mr. Hack and Slash Dark Masamune 87 here, and right now today's Chaos solo walkthrough will be about Boo, and I'm looking forward to it. And I haven't been making any walkthroughs for a while, probably like almost 4 days, because of the simple fact that I really wasn't feeling too well, and I was so sick to the point where I had to go to work and then go straight home and get into bed. I was really that sick and I was in a lot of pain. I had really bad migraines and I just couldn't commentate or make any walkthroughs, and I wasn't really feeling too well. And this week basically has been crazy for me, for the simple fact that I've seen so many things that I highly wasn't happy about. Like, usually I promote YouTube channels and I also help small YouTube channels out and a lot of other great deeds every week, and I've seen something, and it was a big YouTuber, and I just couldn't believe it. Like, I was like, what the hell is this world coming to? I just had to talk about it on the commentary, and I just told that person that too. I said, are you serious? Like, do you realize how old are you and how old that kid is? Like, this person was around my age. Now I'm 26 years old. This person had to be in their 20s because they're grown. There's no way in hell they're grown. Pretty much they're in their 20s or in their 30s. They're not in their teens. I know that for a fact because their friends gossip so damn much that they give each other's information away on the internet, which isn't too good of an idea. But anyway, to make a long story short, this little kid disrespected the older person, and this person really took it like to the next level and basically said, you know what, just disrespected that little 10-year-old kid. The kid was 10 years old, and honestly I consider that bullying, regardless of what the little kid said. Like, if you keep messing with a little 10-year-old for like 10 minutes straight, just harassing them, that's harassing. Like, the 10-year-old said something messed up to you, okay, but it doesn't mean that you gotta stoop down to their level and keep talking shit to them and think it's gonna fix everything. It's not. It makes you look like a complete dumbass, and it makes you look ignorant also. So when I seen that, and this was on Twitter, mind you, I don't understand sometimes how the fuck Twitter just lets shit like that happen. I mean, I've seen shit on Twitter that I swear I cannot talk about in a commentary, because if I do, it would really sadden a lot of people, because it was so horrible. Like, it would make you angry just hearing about it. There's a lot of nasty shit that goes on Twitter, and I'm like, why doesn't that get taken care of? Especially the bullying part. Because honestly, and I'm a person of my word, and I'm very honest, and I speak my mind even through my commentaries. The same way I talk to everybody else in the real world is the same way I'm going to talk through my commentaries on my walkthroughs and everything. So honestly, it was just mind-blowing. I said, what the hell is happening to this world and the people that live in it? It was just unbelievable. I said, this cannot be happening. It really can't. And you know, like, this person just kept arguing with that little boy, and I was just like, you gotta be shitting me, right? Like, are you for real? And there was so many people hitting up the older person like, yo, why are you even doing that? That's bullying. And honestly, I never liked bullies at all. And you know, I'm not a saint or anything, but I never picked on a kid or none of that. That's just crazy. And you know, those of you that see a kid getting picked on or something, try to make sure nothing doesn't happen to that kid, because life is really short and you never know what can happen. You really can't. Like, 1 minute you'll be like, that kid can handle his own, and 5 minutes later that kid probably won't be there, you know, and you could have been the one to save that kid from going through such torture and not being bullied. So what I'm trying to get at with this commentary is, you know, if you see a bully or something, walk up to the bully and tell them, yo, like, stop picking on that little kid. 'Cause that's usually who they pick on, the smaller people, or but it just saddens the hell out of me that grown ass people, adults, you're 25, 30 years old, you're picking on a 10-year-old. And then everybody's like, oh, it's your kid, it's this, it's that, regardless of what the hell the kid said. Why? That's so immature, it's ignorant. It just bugs me out. That's like the same when somebody goes, oh, it's that person's fault, you know, they're the ones that put the hands on me. Sometimes it doesn't just happen like that. Somebody's not just gonna hit you to hit you. I'm sorry, like, I don't agree with that. Even though sometimes that could happen, I'm not saying it can't, but most of the time it's people that bully or something else. It had to be something, you know. But another thing is, what I wanted to talk about also is people that take your kindness for granted. Now, there's people that are like, from the real world onto the internet, YouTube, you name it, it happens everywhere, and they expect you to support them and everything, and they go, I'll support you back, and they never do. They never do. They'll tell you, yeah, I'll support the hell out of you, and then all of a sudden you're like, you know, it's about a few months later and you're like, wow, you know, I'm a person that does good deeds and loves to help people out, but only to a certain extent. Like, if you're not gonna help yourself out. And there was this saying that I've been told, and I know a lot of people that are around my age bracket and even older people have been told the same thing: one hand washes the other. And if people can't, that's the reason why the world is all fucked up now, because nobody wants to help each other out. There's always somebody out there in the world fucking it up for everybody else. So eventually some people think, man, if this person acts like this, then everybody else is gonna be the same. I cannot trust a single soul in this world. And that's not fair to everybody else, because there's actually good people in the world. But that's what ends up happening, and that's the honest truth. And another thing, if you're truthful and everything, people will not accept you for nothing. They hate on the truth. They cannot handle the truth. Whether you want to be super truthful or not, they cannot handle the truth. They're quick to hear a lie and go, yeah, you know, I can handle that. Oh, I gotta save Ayane. Damn it. She's dying. Jesus Christ, come on. But yeah, they cannot handle the truth. They'll tell you real quick, oh, I can handle the truth. Go ahead, tell me. But go ahead and tell them and see what the hell happens. I bet you they'll stop talking to you. But there's only certain people like that that will literally stop talking to you, and they won't even bother with you. They'll be like, you know what, this person's an asshole, and they'll just talk so much crap about you, it's pathetic. Now, you know, me myself, I know for a fact that the gaming I play is a different type of category, and not everybody plays it, not everybody understands it, and I always get told, how can you translate that? When you play the same type of game after a while, it's common sense, and it gets really easy to translate after a while. That's like if somebody plays Call of Duty and they quick scope for like years. After a while, they're just gonna be a pro at it, and they're gonna understand, you know, the ins and outs of every single gun, the pros, the cons, and they're just gonna kick ass. And that's basically me with hack and slash games. I've been playing them for years, and I enjoy the hell out of them. Most of the hack and slash games are long and they're entertaining. Like a hack and slash game, you could be on it for months, and there's games that are out right now that are like $60, and you could beat it in like 8 hours, 5 hours, depending on how good you are in a game. And that's why I take my time with certain games, because I know for a fact I'm gonna end up beating the game, and then I'm not gonna have no new game to play because I done beat the whole entire game. And usually when I beat a game, I don't throw it to the side. Like I'll play it once in a while, you know, but I'll end up trying some other games because, you know, usually like a while ago I used to be a trophy hunter, but then I just stopped. I completely stopped because I have a family now, and on top of that, I just said, you know what, let me take my time with these games, because I'm the type of person, eventually once I beat a game, I'm like, damn, I can't unlock this or that because I unlocked everything, so it's pointless. And I forgot to shut my phone's volume off again. But it just cracks me up how just certain things are, you know, everybody should be happy for what they have. Seriously. Even the littlest things can make somebody happy. It's sometimes it is the thought that counts, sometimes it isn't. It depends on the situation. But cherish what you have now, because you might not have it tomorrow. You really won't. Everything could leave you in a second. It's like YouTube. You know, unfortunately, you don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow to it and everything. You don't know if it's gonna last forever, because sometimes shit happens, and you have to expect the unexpected, pretty much. You can't just be like, yeah man, you know what, I got this on lock. You always have to have a backup plan, a backbone, plan B, so on and so forth. But yeah, it's just my advice to you all that make a channel. There's hate, there's a lot of stuff that goes on in the YouTube world that you may not even know about, and it sucks. Let me tell you, it sucks pretty bad. But what can I tell you about it is that there's gonna be people messaging you as you start building your channel. You're gonna get tweets. Like if you have a Twitter, you're gonna get tweets talking about, oh, I subbed your channel, support me. And come to find out, they never subbed your channel. Or you'll get messages on YouTube saying, oh, I subbed your channel, I like your content, and they will say some of the nicest shit to you, right? And then come to find out, when you check, you see me, I'm always organized with my channel. So when I do have my free time and everything, I check through my subs and I check to see if that person that said, oh, I subbed you and everything, actually did. And if they didn't, and I'm subbed to them, I instantly unsub them. Honestly, I only want active subs. You know, I want people that's gonna be here to support me and enjoy my content that I'm building and everything else. I don't want no dead subs, and most of my subs are active, and I thank you all for supporting me. Each and every one of you, I thank you all for supporting me. And the ones that don't support me, that are sub to me, eventually, you know, I'm sorry to tell you, but you're gonna regret it, because for one, I'm making moves. I got gaming companies interested in my channel already, and I'm happy about that, and they see what I'm doing, and I'm trying to be a PR of a gaming company, a promoter, which eventually will happen in due time. It's gonna happen. So I've already talked to certain people or whatever. I just have to keep working hard at what I do and everything else. But when I get certain sponsorships and everything like that, which I'm not gonna say, don't be coming to me talking about, hey, can you hook me up? Because that's not gonna happen. Well, shout out to everybody. Shout out to you all. If you miss me, I didn't leave. I'm here. I'm always gonna be here. Always gonna be making walkthroughs, chaos solos, you name it. It's on this channel. Well, this is Mr. Hacker / Dark Masamune 87. I hope you all enjoyed this commentary. My advice to you all. And Lubu kicking ass. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.